Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. What does it mean to live your passion? I'm going to tell you. It means do what brings you joy. It may be a job, not a job. It may be a something that brings you income. It may be something, it is whatever it is what you feel called to do at that moment that brings you joy. You know, it doesn't have to be, we've been so brainwashed to think we have to go get a job. Years ago, when I started working for myself, I was told job, J-O-B, stands for just over broke. Think about it. Anything you do that you're working for someone else, they're making the money and you're just over broke, usually. That way they have control over you. They keep you coming back, because if they not overpay you. Yeah, if they pay you what you're worth, if they pay you a lot, you don't have to come back. And that's why you should do what you enjoy doing. So don't go get a job so you're just over broke, so you're making somebody else money. Now, if you enjoy working in corporate America, if you enjoy working, because there are jobs, for the lack of a better term, there's employment options. That sounds better. There are employment options that people need to do. And if you enjoy doing that, that's perfectly fine. But do it from a place of, this is what I enjoy doing. Some people enjoy filing. Personally, staying in an office, sitting behind a desk, doing paperwork all day, being confined, drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. So for me to go get a employment option that requires me to sit behind a desk and not have freedom to do what I want, when I want, how I want, is not my passion. And getting spam calls is not my passion. However, they come through. But some people enjoy that kind of thing. They don't want to do anything. They just enjoy filing, or they enjoy sitting behind a desk and doing paperwork or whatever. And that's perfectly okay. But your passion doesn't have to be an employment option. And I think that's where a lot of us start stressing, because we hear, work your passion, do your passion. And you think, because I'm there, none of my passion is an employment option at this point. Now that could change. It's not a job. It is doing things for you, doing my videos. It is like this morning. Tomorrow is my granddaughter's birthday party. My daughter asked me to do the cake. So this morning, I've baked the cake, I've baked cupcakes, now I get to ice them, decorate them. That is my passion. Is it physically paying me? No, but I get joy out of it. So don't get hung up and don't stress yourself out trying to figure out, because I've done this. Done this for a long time. Trying to figure out what the hell am I supposed to do to make money? What does it matter? And I keep being told, Pam, just enjoy. Let go. Just enjoy every moment. You know, and when you do, the universe will reward you in some way, shape, or form. My needs are met. You know, I get to do what I enjoy doing. My husband gets to do what he enjoys doing. But that is our passion. Again, drop the limiting belief that you have to struggle. You have to go get a job to make any money, to make whatever. No. Now, you have to use your discernment. You have to use your I guess common sense. Because if you feel like, if you enjoy working for you and you know what it is you enjoy doing, personally, yes, I enjoy I enjoy baking now when I choose to bake. Do I want to do it all the time? No. Those days are over. But when I left my last job, my desire was to be free. My desire was to not have to get up in the morning and go to work for someone else. Most of my life, I've worked for me, which works better than me working for someone else. But that's me. That's not everybody. So I was working for another company. Yes, I had freedom with that company, but I was still doing what they wanted. I was still following their rules. I was still following their guidelines. And that was back when COVID came out. And they wanted to dictate to me. I sent a letter to HR saying, what is wrong with you? In so many words. And of course, I get the canned response of, well, it's if the client requires it, that's what we need to do. No, you need to stand up for your employees and say, wrong answer. That's what Pam would do. I'm not going to make my employees do anything that they choose to not do. If you want my services, then you'll do it my way. And I'm not hard-nosed about it. I would bend and all that kind of stuff, but not when it comes to something like that. That's just ethically wrong and morally wrong. Whole nother topic, not going down that rabbit hole. But that's my thing. When I left that job, the universe did not follow it up with another employment opportunity. Every time I thought about getting another job to make money, my chest got tight. I got nauseous. This heavy feeling came over me, and I was like, nope, not going there. I even talked to bailiffs at the local court because I was doing a volunteer thing. And I thought, you know what? I can do this. It's a no-brainer. I brought the application home. I started filling it out, and that's as far as it went. Because I wasn't meant to get a job. The universe is still telling me, just enjoy the ride. We've got you. I don't sit on the couch and watch TV all day. I don't go out and go blow a bunch of money going shopping and things like that. But I am free. And I get to do videos for you and explain these things for you. Because like me, I sat for years. It's been years since I left my last job. And I thought, I should be doing something. What is my passion? If I could do anything, you know what that answer is? Be free. That is my answer. To be free. I am a butterfly. I am not meant to be kept in a box. I am meant to just be free. Go where I want, when I want, for as long as I want, how I want. If I choose to have someone in my existence, I will do that. If I choose to be alone, I'll be alone. That's how life is supposed to be. Now, how you do it is completely up to you because you're a different being than I am. But I'm here to tell you, if your answer is to just be free, there's nothing wrong with that. Society makes you feel like you're lazy. Why aren't you working? Why aren't you getting a job? Why aren't you doing what they think you should be doing? You're not here to do what they think. They are here to do what they think. You're here to do what you feel like doing. And again, this is not your permission slip to sit on your fanny and do absolutely nothing. No. Be productive, yes. Help be free from a place of service to others, not just service to self. And when you're free, you're not being selfish. If that's your passion, because you get to help people when they need. If my neighbor called me right now and said, Pam, I need you, I like, other than pulling a cake out of the oven or something like that, I get to drop everything and go take care of that situation. I was sitting here one day and my horse, I had her chained in the backyard. Something happened with the clasp. It wasn't. I looked out the window and she's standing in the middle of the road looking at me like, Mom. I was like, oh my God. I went flying out of the house. If I was busy at a job, if I wasn't here, she wouldn't have been out. But, I get to take care of my animals. I get to take care of people. Right now, I get to work on my house. We're getting my house ready to sell. And last night, I will tell you, when I go into go mode, don't get in my way. Because my brain is like full charge. I get stuff done. I went to bed last night in go mode. All I could think about was everything that I wanted to get accomplished today. So for me to sit down and do this video, I have a bunch of stuff to do, but this is what I want to do at the moment. I don't have to do this. I want to do this. The cakes are done. They're cooling. I will finish my video. I will go make the icing, decorate the cakes, and then do the stuff around here that I want to get done because they're coming Monday to take pictures. So, but this is right now, this is my passion. This is what I want to do. It brings me joy. So I hope this helps you. Don't get stuck in that limiting belief, that nonsense of you have to struggle and you have to go get a job and you don't have to do anything. Literally, you don't have to do anything unless you feel called to do it. You may choose to do something, but you don't have to do anything. Because you know what? You don't even make the choice to breathe air. It takes breathing air to supply your body. When you get hungry, you will find something to eat. You don't have to go fix a big meal. You don't have to do anything. Things that are meant for you will just appear, will just happen when you live from a place of joy and acceptance. So find your passion, whatever that is. It is not for anybody to tell you what to do. Your passion is your passion. Again, ask yourself and be honest with yourself, because your ego, if you are like me and you say, okay, if I could do anything, what would that be? And your initial gut response is, I just want to be free. I just want to live from a place of joy. Your ego, your limiting beliefs, your judgment is going to step in and go, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you lazy? You should be doing something. You know what? I do a lot. I don't sit and do nothing all day. I do a lot. Is it like working for someone else, bringing in a paycheck? No. But because I am happy, the universe takes care of that. It's an energy exchange. I am giving my energy to the universe. The universe then, it gives me back energy in the form of compensation. However that is. It's not for me to go, oh my God, I need a paycheck. No. Another limiting belief. I had a friend once that she didn't work and get paid, but she worked on a farm. Therefore, for her efforts taking care of the horses, taking care of the farm, they gave her the house to live in, and all her utilities were paid. There are more ways than just going to a job and collecting a paycheck. There is nothing wrong. I mean, and honestly, the rent and utilities, that's a lot. That's a huge amount. And because at that point she was going through a divorce, and the court wanted to tell her, they didn't want to. They did tell her, you need to go get a job. And I told her, you need to tell them to pucker up and kiss your ass. You have a job. It's called taking care of those horses. There were like 5 horses, and every freaking one of them had a health concern of something. She worked her ass off at that place. Her payment took care of the rent and her utilities. And she didn't have to pay for daycare because she got to keep her daughter with her. But the judge was like, you need to go get a job. No, you need to wake the hell up. Sorry. That kind of thing, if you can't tell, pisses me off. Anyway. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I let it go. I release it right now. Gone. Because it's not my reality. I don't have somebody chomping at my there will be nobody chomping at my ass saying, Pam, you need to go get a job, because I'm going to tell you what you can do with that. And that's just how it is. If you think, that's your opinion, that's your limiting belief, that's your whatever. Don't let anybody impose their limiting beliefs on you. I did a video the other day about your permission slip. This is your permission slip. This is another permission slip for you to be all you can be. Whatever that is. We are shifting into a time and place, an existence, a reality. You are here to form the new earth. You cannot form the new earth by bringing in old limiting beliefs. You cannot. Well, that's not my new earth. My new earth is not the old belief system. It is where we are, whether it's a community, it's a whatever, where we're here to help each other. We're self-sufficient. Healing is a done deal because nobody is there telling you you need drugs, you need whatever. Nobody's feeding you crap you're not supposed to be eating. Nobody's feeding you food or words that are harmful to you. Because words are just as damaging, if not more so. What is that? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words are something. Anyway. Yeah. There's a lot of power in that mess, in that nursery rhyme, whatever it is. There's a lot of power in that. Whether you're speaking to yourself or someone else. So I'm going to let this go for now because, like I said, I have things that I want to get accomplished. And sitting here going on and on and on isn't one of them. So I love you. I want everybody to live happy and free, whatever it is. Be free. Be happy. Even if it's baking cakes, painting your house, decorating, cutting the grass. Whatever you feel drawn to do, whatever's going to bring you the biggest joy at that moment is what you're supposed to do. Fly by the seat of your pants. I used to get, I was knocked for that my whole life. You just fly by the seat of your pants. Yes, I do, and it works for me. Why not? Anyway, have an amazing day, and we will talk soon.